Okay. Hello everyone. Today I am here to inform you about celiac disease. It is easy to live with and survive without starving and eating different from others. Celiacs are slowly dying. So, I have celiac disease. I was diagnosed with it my junior year of college in my spring semester. I was getting stomach aches constantly and I didn't know what was going on, so I went to the doctor and he told me to start cutting things out of my diet. So first I cut caffeine out of my diet and that didn't help. I was still getting the stomach aches. I was constantly feeling sick. Then I cut junk food out of my diet and that didn't help. So finally my doctor said to cut gluten out of my diet and that just happened to help. So I went through a bunch of tests and finally I was able to see that I have to live gluten-free. And gluten-free means that you can't have bread, wheat, barley, and rye. So today I will inform you about celiac disease and the effects it has on the body. First, I will describe to you what celiac disease is. Second, I will examine the effects it has on the body. And third, I will show you different gluten products that you can eat and use. So what is celiac disease? It's a disease in which the small intestine is hypersensitive to gluten, which prevents and leads to difficulty in digesting it. Celiac is triggered by the consumption of protein called gluten. Gluten is found in wheat, barley, and rye. According to Celiac Central, when people with celiac disease eat food containing gluten, their immune system responds by damaging the finger-like villi of the small intestine. I know you can't really see it, but here's your small intestine, and the villi is just a small, tiny portion of it in the middle. So when you eat gluten, it doesn't help you absorb the nutrients, and you can't eat it. According to the National Digestive Disease Information Clearinghouse, more than 2 million people in the United States have the disease, or in retrospect, about 1 in 133 people. The autoimmune condition occurs in up to 5 to 10% of family members of persons diagnosed with the disease. So, if someone in your family has it, it's more possible that you'll have it because it's genetic. Now I will describe, now that I have described celiac disease, we will look at the different effects it has on the body. A third of people with this disease experience diarrhea or weight loss. Weight loss can occur in some people, but for others they can gain weight from the loss of nutrients gluten products have. Many other symptoms include itchy skin, loss of bone density, anemia, headaches, fatigues, heartburn, swollen stomach, and failure to have weight loss. In a case of a 27-year-old male with a 1-month history of these symptoms, he was constantly feeling sick, and he's from Russia. So in Russia, they don't have the technology that we did at the time, and they didn't know it was celiac disease. So he had to live with it for years before they found out what it was, and his small intestine just couldn't hold the gluten products. So if you have these symptoms, you should see a doctor to get tested. Celiac has a lot of symptoms and keeps you from eating certain types of food. Here are some gluten-free products that are good tasting and easy. There are many gluten-free products in stores that can easily be switched for gluten-free foods you're accustomed to eating. Here's one. It's called Apple Cinnamon Rice Chex. It's just like apple cinnamon cereals, the little O's that we're used to eating as kids. It tastes the exact same, but it's just gluten-free. There's also quinoa pasta. That's much healthier. Quinoa is a grain that they found to be healthier for people, so now they made it into pasta. There's also gluten-free rolled oats, bagels that are made out of brown rice, and you can also have frozen meals like chicken tender breasts rolled in yellow corn. In conclusion, I would like to review my main points. First, I described what celiac disease is. Then I examined the effects it has on the body. And thirdly, I showed you some different gluten-free products that you can eat. So being celiac-free and gluten-free doesn't end your life. There's easy ways to go around it. So today I informed you about the effects on the body and how it will not kill you. It can be troublesome and somewhat annoying to have it in your life, but if you happen to have the disease, it is bearable. Thank you and have a great day.